Have you ever felt stuck? Like you're running on a treadmill, putting in all the effort but not really going anywhere? You try to build new habits, set new goals, read all the self-help books, but somehow you always end up back where you started? It's frustrating, isn't it? You see other people making progress, achieving their dreams, and you wonder what's their secret. What do they have that I don't? I've been there. I've felt that same sense of being trapped in a cycle. For years, I struggled, trying to change a dozen things about my life all at once. I'd try to wake up earlier, eat healthier, exercise more, read more, be more productive. And by the end of the week, I was exhausted and right back to my old ways. I thought the problem was a lack of discipline or willpower. But I was wrong. The problem wasn't the effort, it was the approach. I was trying to fight a war on too many fronts. Then, one day, everything changed. It wasn't because of some magic formula or a sudden burst of motivation. It was because of one simple, almost laughably easy rule that I decided to implement in my life. And today, I want to share that rule with you. It's a rule that has the power to shift everything, to take you from feeling stuck to feeling unstoppable. It's not about adding more to your to-do list. In fact, it's about subtraction. It's about focus. The rule is this: do one thing differently. It's just one. That's it. That's the entire rule. No, I'm not kidding. It sounds too simple to be effective, I know. Our brains love complexity. We think that for a solution to be powerful, it has to be complicated. But the most profound changes often come from the simplest shifts. Let me explain why this works. When you try to change everything at once, you divide your energy, your focus, and your willpower. Each new habit requires mental energy to maintain. Willpower isn't an infinite resource. It's like a muscle that gets tired. By trying to overhaul your entire life overnight, you're essentially asking that muscle to run a marathon without any training. It's bound to fail. But when you focus on doing just one thing differently, you give yourself a real chance to succeed. You can pour all your energy into that single change. It becomes your sole mission. Instead of your willpower being scattered across 10 different goals, it's a concentrated laser beam focused on one. So how do you apply this? First, you need to identify the one thing. This is the most important step. Don't just pick something random. Think about the one change that, if you made it, would create the biggest positive ripple effect in your life. This is what's often called a keystone habit. A keystone habit is a single habit that sparks a chain reaction of other good habits. For Charles Duhigg, author of The Power of Habit, his keystone habit was exercising. When he started exercising regularly, he naturally started eating better. He was more productive at work, and he felt less stressed. He didn't consciously try to change those other things. They just followed. For you, it might be different. Maybe your one thing is waking up 30 minutes earlier, not to rush into your day, but to have some quiet time for yourself. Maybe it's replacing that afternoon soda with a glass of water. Maybe it's putting your phone away for the first hour after you get home from work to be fully present with your family. Or maybe it's writing just one sentence in a journal every night before bed. The key is to choose something small and manageable, but also something that has the potential to trigger other positive changes. Don't choose get fit. That's a goal, not an action. Instead, choose go for a 10-minute walk every day after lunch. See the difference? Specific, actionable, and small enough that it feels almost too easy not to do. Your brain won't put up a fight. Once you've chosen your one thing, you commit to it. And I mean you really commit. This is your non-negotiable for the next 30 days. No matter how you feel, no matter how busy you are, you do that one thing. You don't worry about anything else. You don't beat yourself up for not meditating or for eating a piece of cake. Your only job is to execute on that one single change. What you'll find is that something magical starts to happen. First, you start to build momentum. Every day you successfully complete your one thing, you get a small win. These wins build on each other, creating a sense of accomplishment and boosting your confidence. You start to see yourself as someone who follows through, as someone who can change. This shift in identity is incredibly powerful. Second, as I mentioned, the ripple effect kicks in. Let's say your one thing is to make your bed every morning. It takes 2 minutes, but it's the first task of the day completed. It gives you a small sense of pride and encourages you to do another task and then another. Your tidy bed might make your messy room look out of place, so you might be inspired to tidy up a little. It creates order and a sense of control that extends into the rest of your day. This is how real, lasting change happens. Not through a sudden, violent overhaul, but through a gentle, consistent, focused effort. It's like a ship changing its course. A tiny 1-degree adjustment to the rudder seems insignificant at first, but over a journey of 1,000 miles, that 1-degree change can lead you to a completely different destination. I want you to think about your life right now. What is the one area that causes you the most friction? Is it your health, your finances, your relationships, your career? Now, within that area, what is the one single small action you could take, starting today, that would begin to turn the tide? Don't overthink it. The first thing that came to your mind is probably the right one. Write it down. Say it out loud. For the next 30 days, my one thing will be, and then just do it. Forget about everything else you should be doing. Give yourself permission to let the other things slide for a little while. Your only focus is your one thing. Build that foundation first. Make that one habit so automatic that you don't even have to think about it. Once it's locked in, once it's part of who you are, then, and only then, can you think about adding a second rule. This process is about building a new you, one brick at a time. Trying to build the whole house at once will only lead to a shaky foundation and eventual collapse. But laying one brick perfectly each day, that's how you build an unbreakable fortress. I challenge you. Stop trying to change everything. Stop overwhelming yourself with a laundry list of New Year's resolutions that you know you'll abandon by February. Pick one thing, just one, commit to it, execute it flawlessly, and watch how that one simple rule completely shifts your reality. Watch how it becomes the catalyst for the life you've always wanted to live. Your journey of 1,000 miles doesn't begin with a leap. It begins with a single, intentional step. Take that step today. Define your one rule. Thank you for watching. If this message resonated with you, give it a like and share it with someone who might need to hear it. And let me know in the comments what your one thing is going to be. I'd love to cheer you on. Subscribe for more content to help you build your best life, one step at a time. See you next time.